Provisions, options, and riders alter policies in some form. You've seen that provisions are included within a policy and typically include language in the contract showing primary features and definitions. Study the assignment provision and how it assigns ownership of the policy to another person, either permanently with an absolute assignment or temporarily with a collateral assignment. Life insurance offers a number of different ways that a policy may be paid. Methods such as lump sum payments and payments over time are used to add flexibility to a policy. They don't add or remove features, but instead are different methods through which certain policy functions can be carried out. Some of the required provisions in the policy were also covered. Provisions like the policy owner's right to look over the contract for a period of time after it's delivered. Then the owner may decide whether they want to keep it or return it to the carrier for a full refund. The free look provision is mandatory in all states. And remember that the right to examine and return the policy begins when it's delivered, not when it was purchased or issued. We looked deeply into beneficiaries and how the owner selects and can change beneficiaries at will, unless a person is named irrevocably. In that case, the owner must obtain the irrevocable beneficiary's permission in writing to designate someone else. Dividend options establish how the policy owner will receive and use dividends if one is declared on a qualifying policy. Dividends come from a carrier's excess surplus and are required to be divided among the eligible policyholders. If taken in cash, the IRS considers them a return of excess premium. Therefore, they aren't taxable. But there are other ways that a policy owner can use a dividend, so make sure to go through the options multiple times. We then discussed different riders, like those that allow a policy to stay in force if the policy owner becomes disabled. This occurs through the waiver of premium and waiver of the cost of insurance. And the premium payer benefit keeps a policy in force in these situations. These particular add-ons should be recommended for all policies. We also looked at riders that cover additional people, like spouses, children, and business partners. These riders add term insurance coverage on other people without having to buy a separate policy. They're simply added as rider insureds to a new or existing policy. Guaranteed insurability riders were discussed, and how additional amounts of coverage may be added in the future based on ages and events in the client's life.